guys? It's Takeoff Tuesdays. You already know we're out here creating content for you guys. And this week's story that we're looking at is pretty cool and pretty scary at the same time. If we want, let's dive right into it. Can strong solar storms take down the internet? Scientists say it's possible. I don't know if you guys know this, but the Earth is literally changing and is literally going into another dimension. A lot of scientists are saying this, and this is crazy stuff. If you want to research it more, let me know. But literally, they're saying how the Earth is literally changing. The whole solar system is changing, and this could lead us into new dimensions and new things that we haven't seen before. And one thing that the mainstream news are talking about a lot is about a solar storm being able to disrupt the internet and take down the internet and take down everything. Look what it says here. A so-called internet apocalypse could be on the horizon as a result of impending solar storm superstorm, a scientist warns. Professor Peter Becker, a lead researcher at George Mason University, recently told Fox Weather that the sun has been relatively quiet as the internet came out of age, but there is a 10% chance that in the next decade something really large is going to happen that could potentially wipe out the internet. So this is pretty crazy. And right now it's like the next thing that we need. Us millennials, especially if you're a millennial, you've gone through so many things already that have happened, and now another thing that could happen is just pretty crazy. I'm not trying to scare anyone, and I'm not doing it with that purpose. I actually personally don't think something bad is gonna happen. I actually think something good is gonna come out of these solar storms that are affecting our DNA. They're affecting our DNA, and this is more stuff that you should be researching and knowing, because this has to affects you a lot, in your life. But the powers that be don't want us to be researching and knowing this stuff. So always remember, knowledge is power. So this is the first article that I was reading here, and then I was reading this other one. Let me see here, right here, about the solar storm. The next solar storm cycle could massively disrupt the internet. Researchers from two universities are sounding the alarm over solar activity that could disrupt most technologies, including blockchain. So that is pretty crazy that if a solar storm were to hit, we wouldn't be able to work our what is it called? We wouldn't be able to work our blockchain. Blockchain would be rendered useless. Anything that's with the internet would be rendered useless, basically. You guys are gonna see my email. I'm signing up for this website to stay on top of news. You guys should be doing this too. But listen, the 11-year solar cycle, characterized by a rise in sunspots, solar flares, and other mass-scale activity in the massive ball of fusion at the center of our solar system, could cause unprecedented chaos in the next time around. According to scientists, even though the next peak forecast to arrive in the first half of 2024 is expected to be weak on an astronomical scale, it could still disrupt everyday life for millions of people. The warning comes as another research team prepares to test how blockchain technology might function or fail in space. The internet has come of an age during the time when the sun has been relatively quiet, and now it's entering more active time. George Mason University Professor Peter Becker told Fox Weather. So now they're testing blockchain in space. This is another thing that they're telling us right here. They're testing blockchain in space. That's how revolutionary this asset is. And one thing that I know for sure, there's certain ways that you could actually access blockchain without the internet and through cellular networks. I've seen that possible. So very interesting to see. Very, very interesting. Research it for sure, definitely, guys. Let me see here if there's anything else that I would want to read to you guys or would want to share with you guys on the knowledge. Solar flares and radiation are two phenomena scientists and engineers spent countless hours investigating to mitigate their impact on Earth and human technology. A solar flare is an intense localized eruption of electromagnetic radiation in the sun's atmosphere. That's very important to know. Even minor space weather events can have major impacts, and the NOAA. After a successful launch from Cape Canaveral, Florida in early February 2022, minor geomagnetic storming caused 38 of 49 SpaceX Starlink satellites to fail to reach their final orbit, instead burning up during the unplanned re-entry into Earth's atmosphere. So I don't know if they're trying to scare us with this. That's also how I go look when I read anything mainstream. That's already what I'm thinking, because that's the way it is. but at the same time, it's very knowledgeable to know. It's very knowledgeable to know. And one thing about doing your research and diving down the rabbit hole is literally that you have to go down and read a lot of articles of what's going on, that we could see what's really happening with the earth. And another thing that we can look at, that I like looking at a lot, is, let's see if we can find it, is the Schumann resonance, which is the earth's frequency. And there's a page where you can literally look at it, and it's 7.83 hertz right here. It tells you the Schumann resonance. I hear something. What is that? Whatever. So yeah, it's pretty interesting to know. But basically, this is what it looks like. I'm gonna show you guys some, like right here. That's how it looks like. It looked like recently like that. Let's see, open the image in the tab. Let's see if we can get there. Like that. This is what the Schumann resonance looks like. And it's basically Earth's frequency, and it's always changing. It's always higher or lower. It's doing a lot of things, because the Earth is literally changing frequencies. So be ready for a lot of new things that we haven't discovered yet, or maybe it's discovered, but it's occult knowledge, so it's not hidden from the public. But definitely something very interesting to look at is the Schumann resonance. Let's see if we could get it right here. The Schumann resonance are a set of spectrum peaks in this extremely low frequency portion of the Earth's electromagnetic field spectrum, generated and excited by lightning discharges in the cavity formed by the Earth's surface and the ionosphere. The ionosphere is one of the spheres, like the stratosphere. I don't know how many they go. I forgot right now. But there's the stratosphere, then there's the ionosphere, and then there's others. There's like 3 or 4. I don't remember. 4th grade math. Science failed me. Just kidding, guys. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk to you guys about in this video. Definitely share with a friend. Comment on the video what your thoughts are about this. We'd love to know. And like the video, please, and subscribe. So this is Take Off Tuesday. Peace out.